The Sims is trending once again, but for a recent DLC that came out with a new gameplay trailer that has all of the Sims community talking, including Sim Guru Ninja talking about how there is more surprises left, which we'll find out later on in the live stream. A lot of Sim Gurus actually came out of hiding recently, and we're going to get into that all in today's video. With that all being said, before we do get into this, I do want to say, if you are new here, my name's Sim Yen. My name is Yen. I play The Sims. Did you see what I did there? And I cover a lot of Sim information, news, and videos. Or if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And before I get into today's video, because there is a ton to talk about, I do want to say that I am doing a Life and Death expansion pack giveaway where there will be one winner announced on November 1st. All you have to do is be either following me on Twitter or subscribe to my YouTube channel. Again, this is available for PC, Mac, and console, and the winners will be announced on both platforms November 1st. With that being said, we officially have more gameplay, as the trailer had dropped recently, of new footage of what we're going to be receiving as far as the new Life and Death expansion pack. Many Simmers are very excited because they only announced that not only do we still have more surprises left, many people are still shocked at the gameplay trailer itself, talking about how we have 4 types that will be within both Sims personalities and their relationships with the disease. They also did 100% confirm that we will now be having a whole nother career outside of just regular Sim world, and there's going to be portals, as well as confirmation of your Sim does not end when it dies. There's going to be more to their life afterwards that you can do. I actually tweeted out about this, saying that I'm actually excited and the gameplay looks really fun, and there's so much more detail you can now add to your Sims lives. It does feel like a whole new game once your Sim life ends, and the lore you can create with them is going to be interesting. I'm very curious to see what the live stream is going to consist of, but we'll talk a little bit more about that later on. I know a lot of Simmers have a lot of questions going on regarding the gameplay, and a lot of Sim Gurus have been talking, which we'll get into in just a second. But again, if you did miss the gameplay, there is actually a review over on the EA website where they talk more about all the new different things that's going to happen, and whether how you can link around as Ghost or all that jazz. The Sims Direct even tweeted out saying that this is going to be one of the biggest updates ever, and they did go ahead and tweet saying on Tuesday, October 22nd, a big base game update is coming to The Sims 4, and if you use game mods and custom content, you may want to remove and backup save files. This will also give creators time to update their content to prevent potential in-game issues, and they have a whole Discord set for mod creators, saying that we have shared the relevant TDESC file in the Sim Discord for mod creators to access and start updating their mods there. That is so amazing to me because I don't think I've ever seen them do that. Maybe there's a secret community that with the mods and the Sims Direct that they already have, but to the point where they're making an announcement saying, hey, mod users, check out this link right here so we can make sure that everything is good and no modders are getting harassed for the sake of the Sims dropping a new Life EP. They did say additionally we're working on resolving the reported issues tied to the Reaper's Reward events, so stay tuned for that, and for further details and potential workarounds, go ahead and follow them, just for more updates. Sim Guru Ninja did say, don't worry, still some surprises left after that jaw-dropping trailer that nobody was really expecting to have that much information on. So we can expect a live stream coming as early as next week. I'm guessing either next Thursday or the beginning of the week after of the drop, which is going to be on a Tuesday. So what are y'all thinking so far of the gameplay trailer? I know a lot of people let me know their opinions on my reaction, so I'm really excited actually for this trailer. I'm just I don't know what to say, guys. What are y'all feeling? The gameplay trailer really did it for me, and for the first time ever, I'm actually excited about a DLC. Again, low expectations, and I'm just gonna pray and hope that it's just not as much bugs and glitches as what we've received before. So with that being said, let's get into a lot of Simmers tweets. One Simmer tweeted out, "Are grave designs retroactive? I'm killing Sims for the lore. Will I be able to update the appearance of their tombstone later, or will it be on newly created tombstones? Can you confirm or deny if the skeptic trait works for all occults and not just ghosts? Can some not believe in vampires, werewolves, etc.? And of course, everyone's talking about this will, and will all occults be able to use this when they die? And not even just occults, but the living as well. And I'm guessing yes, they did say there was going to be cross-pack compatibility, but we're going to get into that later on. Again, now that we can actually play as a ghost, but not just a ghost, more so even more in detail of what exactly is going to be going on past the great beyond is going to be very interesting, and I'm sure we're going to see more of that over on the live stream. Would love to know your opinions on how you guys think this will play out, and do you guys think that the soul's journey is another way of just kind of figuring out life? I love the bucket list idea that they came up with, and again, this is the first time The Sims has really introduced a DLC this way, again with the Reaper's reward system, and letting us know off the bat when exactly the expansion pack is set to drop, as well as first looks. SimGuru Nova even tweeted out and answered a couple of questions, and she stated, "It's not me. The entire Sims 4 team is an incredible, talented, and inspired group that works so hard that I can never do justice by explaining. They all deserve their flowers." And I completely agree. This time around, they did the damn thing, at least when it came down to the trailer. We're gonna see what the gameplay looks like. They did also say, "When Morgan first showed up to the trailer and I saw that, it killed me, lol. I was like, okay, I genuinely can't wait for them to see this. Also, wills were one of my favorite features," and she was referring over to that wills. SimGuru Ninja also said, "Same, I also lose it every time when Grim makes their little farting noises while explaining updates to Game Over." So that'll be very interesting, because again, we might be getting some new sound effects coming soon with pop-ups and notifications. Another Simmer said, "May I ask if there will be cross-pack bucket list options?" And SimGuru Nova said there's going to be ton. And another SimGuru actually came out of nowhere and said, "Yes, some really fun ones." And that is SimGuru Morgan, who hasn't tweeted in quite a while. SimGuru Morgan is a producer over on the Sims team and has been quiet since 2023. So that's very interesting that now all of a sudden she is hyping up this Life in Death expansion pack as well. So the Sim Gurus are very confident in their return of DLCs and putting on a good face for it. She did go ahead and say, "Love when Grim says the truth is that old age, fire, and anger claim more Sims lives than any other form of death," because that's an actual Sims 4 fact. Guys, they're coming out with so many things. Again, there's abilities, there is the occult ways, we are getting wills, we are getting funerals, we are getting a whole nother life outside of the life that your Sim had, and they're talking about reincarnations coming to the game. This is going to be very interesting, and a lot of Simmers were like, what will happen with long-term saves? I'm already soulmates with Grim in my save, which is, I didn't know you could be a soulmate with the Grim Reaper. Like, what? Am I missing something? SimGuru Morgan said, "We would never want to overwrite what players have done in their own saves, so we're only able to update Sims in fresh saves." They go on to continue to say, "Not gonna lie, I'm still confused by the Soul's journey and how it started." And Jack of All Games responded, "My understanding is that it collects different systems like wants, aspirations, etc. and brings them all together as one giant system alongside new systems like the bucket list." The English Simmer did respond saying, "This helps. I just find it weird how they briefly mentioned it and then dive straight back into the bucket list." SimGuru Morgan actually confirmed, saying, "Yes, what Jack of All Games said above is accurate, but it is being encompassing. But also, bucket list and unfinished business are the primary ways to progress on your soul's journey, and they're tracked in the same UI," to explain why the trailer goes straight into them. So what are your thoughts on that? That's going to be very interesting to play with, and I feel like that's a whole other thing within itself, creating bucket lists for your Sims. SimGuru Bat actually also tweeted out, who's the concept artist of The Sims 4 and had a lot to do with the art that we did see, saying, "The amount of love poured into this expansion pack is an infinite from me, and I can't wait for you guys to play it. I got to work in Creative Sim here and some objects, worlds, and much, 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 much more." So that's going to be very fun to see exactly what's going to be happening in that live stream. And I was like, okay, if SimGuru Morgan popped out, is SimGuru Popcorn going to pop out? Again, SimGuru Popcorn has not tweeted ever since last November when she got all that backlash from unfortunate Horse Ranch that came with a ton of bugs and glitches upon release, and the DLC was just not up to par to a lot of Simmers' taste. But with all of that being said, she still has it in her, not bio, but it's going to be in the banner saying "to be continued," so still promoting in some sort of way. So I can officially say that SimGuru Popcorn is still with the team and has not left, just pretty much silent over on Twitter, probably just to avoid all of the he say, she say on, just the discourse of the DLCs dropping. So anyway, with that all being said, what do you guys think about the gameplay trailer? How are you guys feeling? Are y'all getting it? This is probably one of the biggest anticipations of a DLC yet. They did so right by the trailer that I am actually shocked at the Sims team, to be honest. The live stream is going to have way more detail. Again, it is expected to be either early next week or the following week. Of course, we are going to be seeing it before the 31st, but we do know they only do these kind of things on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so there's about 4 days left of when they're gonna actually do this stream, which I'm very curious. Maybe next week they'll give us a drop on Tuesday stating, hey, stay tuned for the live stream on X amount of days. Again, it's not gonna be a complete live stream. They do pre-record these, so it'll be interesting as well. With that all being said, thank y'all so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up because it truly does help out my channel. And whether you're a silent viewer, you like my videos, you share my videos, or you comment on my videos, at the end of the day, you still showed me some support, and for that, I thank you. With that all being said, I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye!